Hola, my YouTube friends. How are you today? Hope you're all doing well. Things are going pretty good here for me and Jennifer. Not too bad. Right now, we don't have no vehicle. We took our car in to get it serviced and a few little repairs it needs. I want to get the timing belt done on it. Make sure it's going to be okay because we have a trip coming up in the end of December here, just before Christmas. We're going to go away for 10 days. Over Christmas and New Year's, so we're just getting the car fixed up before we go. So hopefully we get it back tomorrow or Thursday, the latest, I'm hoping. Yeah, today's Tuesday. Yes, today's Tuesday. Anyway, so I wanted to hop on here today and talk about something I found really interesting. A couple weeks ago, we were driving around and I noticed some young gentlemen with fairly tall, with overalls and nice shirt on and a cowboy hat. And they were selling, I think they were selling like homemade baskets and stuff like that, and then plus fruits and vegetables on the side of the road in Merida. And they're very well dressed. Just all I seen was a few young men. And so we were actually with our Diddy driver at the time. So I asked him about it, and they're Mennonites. So I thought that was quite interesting. So I thought it was kind of cool that there is Mennonites here in Mexico. So I did a little bit of research on it. Now, excuse me if I look down for a few seconds, because I did write a few notes, because I'm old and my memory's not that great. So, and so I did a little bit of research on it, not too terribly much, but I found out that the Mennonites come here from Canada right after World War I, and to escape prosecution for the religion and whatnot. And there was 3,000 Mennonites around 1920s that come just shortly after, and they actually came from Manitoba, Canada, my home province. So that was even made it more interesting. So I thought that was kind of cool. And they did a study in what year was it? 2012. There was they estimated 100,000 Mennonites here in Mexico, so that was 2012, so I'm sure there's a lot more now since then. That was like almost, well, that was 10 years ago, so. But there was 3,000 Mennonites that come from Manitoba in 1922. So that was pretty cool. And as well, there's Mormons here as well that had migrated here around the same time for the same reason. So very interesting. Who knew that there's Mennonites here in Mexico and they originated from Canada? So that was pretty cool. Pretty cool information to find out. And yeah, they speak, I also read that they speak Low German, and they only speak Spanish for business, culture, and the occasional finding of a spouse. So if they're looking for new blood, they'll speak Spanish to get some new blood in their colony. So I found that very interesting as well. So I don't know, a little bit of tidbit information that I found very curious anyway. So yeah, that's pretty much it for that. And then I also want to talk a little bit about buying a motorcycle here. I was going to buy a motorcycle, and me and Jennifer seen a fatality on the highway this past weekend. We were coming back from Merida. On my last video actually that I posted up online there, when we were on our way home that night, we were in our car. Yeah, we were in our rental car. We parked it at the mall, and then we did a Diddy drive downtown in Centro, so it's just easier. It's kind of funny to get around down there in Centro. So anyway, we were on our way home, and we come up over the overpass, so up over a hill, and there was flash. The police were on site, and there was someone sitting in the middle of the highway, and there was two people consoling them, and the ambulance hadn't even arrived yet. And as we got further on, I noticed it was either a motorcycle or a scooter. I'm thinking it was probably a scooter, not going very fast. And there was some body parts on the highway, and then there was a body wrapped up in a sheet, covered with a white bed sheet. So it was obviously a fatality. My blessings go out to that family who have lost a loved one, especially, well, at any time. It's terrible being so close to Christmas. And yeah, it was pretty sad. And kind of an eye-opener to maybe hold off on getting a motorcycle until we move to a smaller community. And this was at 11:30 at night, so I'm thinking the person come flying up over the overpass, I'm guessing going pretty fast, and the scooter or moped was, traveling slow, and they ran right into the back end of them. Now I looked for information online in the news, like we don't watch the news, so I didn't find anything. I couldn't find anything, but I did read that the highway between Progreso and Merida can be dangerous at nighttime, especially as it gets closer to when the bars let out. So, and then I've heard from other people about accidents in the city with motorcycles and scooters and whatnot. And I mean, driving around, it's even in four wheels, it's kind of sketchy. So I think I'm going to hold off just for safety reasons to get a motorcycle, even though I've been driving a bike for a lot of years and a lot of experience and quite confident in my driving, but I'm not confident in everybody else's driving. That's the problem. So so I'm going to wait till we move to a smaller community and before I invest in a scooter, so just for the safety aspect of it. So yeah, I just wanted to let you know about that, because I won't be doing any scooter rides here, that's for sure, until we move. So it can be next year sometime, and we are going to move to the beach, so in a year once our lease is up here. So we just want to get into a smaller town, not in the city. So anyway, yeah, so there's that. And then I'll talk about my garden here for a minute. So I planted an avocado seed. Well, I'm germinating it, to be honest, and we'll wait and see how that goes. But I did a little bit of research on that, and it says 5 to 10 years before you're going to see an avocado. So I'm going to be pushing, I'll be 60 or more by the time I see any avocados coming onto that tree. So if you're interested in sticking around for 5 to 10 years, that'd be awesome. And hopefully I'll still be here in 5 or 10 years, and we'll see how that goes with my avocado tree. And also, Jennifer's been practicing Spanish a little bit more than I have. Now that we got everything pretty much done now, we got our residency and we have our car, insurance, bank account, and we got our place to live. We started going a little bit harder for learning the language. So the last few days I've been studying it as well. I've been listening to it on the treadmill when I'm working out. I should have been doing that a while ago. I just never even dawned on me. I could have, instead of listening to music, I could have been listening to Spanish lessons while I've been working out. So it just dawned on me to start doing that. So I mean, I'm on the treadmill for 40-45 minutes every day, so I could have been doing that for the last 8 weeks pretty well. So I started doing that a few days ago, and then plus me and Jennifer are spending about an hour every night now of learning Spanish. So yeah, I'm doing 2 hours a day now, just started, and Jennifer, like I say, she was doing it before, brushing up, so kudos to her when she was not busy at work, and I was at the gym and whatnot. So yeah, hopefully we'll get going on that a little more, and we'll start speaking some Spanish on our channel a little bit better. Watch out for that. Please be kind if I'm not pronouncing things properly or saying things wrong. I'm still learning, so yeah. And then I got a bird cage here. You can kind of see it there. I got that from my buddy there. It was sitting in his garden. It's all rusted up. I'm going to restore that, and I'm going to make a better shot of it there. Yeah, so that's just dirt over there in those bags for my garden. So I'm gonna restore that, and I'm just gonna paint it, and then I'm gonna put, I'm thinking just put flowers in it, so that'd be kind of cool. So yeah, I did a couple little hobby projects. I still got my wood I gotta work on, but I'll get to that eventually, so no big rush. One day at a time. So I'm gonna paint that red. Red's like one of my favorite colors, so we'll get that painted up, and then I'll get some flowers in there. Nice little free, cheap ornament. Well, actually, I owe David $10 for that. $10 US. I told him I'd give him $10 US, so I'm gonna have to make a special trip out to Progreso and pay David for that that bird cage. Still have to do that. So if you're watching, David, you will get your money eventually. I'm just a little slow. Anyway, so I think that's really all I wanted to cover today. And oh no, sorry, there was one more thing. I do have my mount for my GoPro camera on my car now. So as soon as I pick my car from the shop, it's kind of downtownish area. I'm gonna video my trip home from that, so that should be interesting. Show you about driving here in Merida. So that'll be kind of cool. I'm excited to see that actually. Just the other day when we took the car down there, I actually went down the one way the wrong way, just a very brief period of time. GPS said turn and I turned, but I turned too soon. I should have looked at the map. I was supposed to go like just a few meters ahead and then turn. And I turned down, I was just panicked and turned, and then it was a one way, and this lady was right there when I turned, but the traffic was over far enough, I was able to get in there and go the wrong way. But she just looked at me and shook her head, like in disgust. I was able to get off the road right away though, so it was not too big of a deal. But yeah, she wasn't too impressed, stupid gringos. I'm sure I'm not the only one who's done that, especially here. There's one-ways everywhere, and some of them aren't marked very well. So anyway, I'm gonna let you go. I got some stuff to do here today, so I hope you guys have yourself a fabulous day, and peace out. Hasta luego. Oh, my selfie stick's not working here.